Good evening. I'm Gina Kraus-Velmar, CEO and President of Upwardly Global, and it is such an honor to spend this evening with all of you. What an amazing year it's been for us. We've been on an extraordinary journey, a journey that's all about creating a workforce that truly celebrates diversity, empowers immigrant, refugee, and asylee professionals, and ultimately brings communities together in the most remarkable way. There is so much to be thankful for this year, but most importantly, we're thankful for you, our diverse community of job seekers, alumni, funders, volunteers, partners, and staff. You've continued to contribute your talents, skills, and lived experience to communities across the US. You've helped fill vital roles in our workforce, contributed to the health and vibrancy of our economy, and enriched communities across the country. And as I speak, thanks to you, Upwardly Global is crossing a historic milestone. By year end, we will have placed 10,000 of our job seekers in skill-aligned, thriving wage careers in the US. Wow. So we couldn't just leave you hanging without celebrating all that you are. And tonight is all about connection. We are going to raise that roof and honor everyone in our community tonight. Without you, Upwardly Global could not do this amazing work. So grab that laptop or that smartphone and log in. We have chat rooms for everyone to meet, mingle, and connect. Tonight, we're celebrating not just where we are, but how far we've come and the incredible journey that lies ahead. Thank you for being a part of this remarkable community, and let's make tonight a memory that will inspire us for years to come. Upwardly Global looks at solving the challenge: how do we help the 2.3 million immigrant and refugee professionals who are underemployed in the United States re-enter into their careers? It's a community of city and state officials, employers, volunteers. It's a community of our job seekers and our alumni who actually care about changing the narrative about starting from scratch and starting from the bottom to starting from where you left off. We've placed people in clinical research, we've placed people in data analyst roles, civil engineers, HR managers, IT recruiters, you name it. We have helped over 20,000 of these individuals access jobs and access careers at the mid and the high skill level. We help them both with the career navigation through our coaches. We help them to understand how to market themselves, how to network, and then we help them reskill and upskill.
I am from Ethiopia, and arriving as a refugee, when I arrived at the airport, it almost felt like now the reality hits, where I have to figure out everything else again. Before Upwardly Global, I didn't even think to search for a professional job. Upwardly Global was able to help me in terms of coaching, resume building, networking, and mock interviews. I felt like myself when I joined Upwardly Global because it gave me hope. My job currently is I am a senior category analyst at Giant Food, one of the biggest grocers in Washington, D.C. area. If I hadn't met Upwardly Global, I don't know what my journey would have looked like.
Our work with employers is twofold. On the one hand, we work on employer practice change. The second way is we help them access our talent pool.
Upwardly Global is an extraordinary partner. The partnership that we created a few years ago has not only supported us throughout the entire pandemic, but they really fit nicely into our own goals around identifying talent.
We worked with New York Presbyterian to say, can we open up something like a midternship, an apprenticeship program at the mid and high skill level, and then place them in the most appropriate roles for full-time work?
The premise is simple. Come here, work, be an intern with us, identify a role within the institution, and provide your expertise to us.
We really see this as an opportunity to think about how do we help companies open opportunity at the mid and the high skill level, because we know we need this talent and diverse talent at every level.
Upwardly Global provides a support structure that allows people to thrive.
As we look to the future, we need to recognize that immigrants will continue to be the source of our workforce, and that we need that at every skill level. And so until we build a system that allows these individuals to contribute at their skill level, we as a country cannot thrive. What Upwardly Global does is help people believe in themselves. We can contribute and we can thrive and we can create shared prosperity for all of us, no matter where we come from. That's the promise of America.
To survive, to provide, to have everything you want, you have to work, and you have to work hard. My name is Anastasia Sokolova, and I came here from Ukraine, from a tiny town called Izmail. I had a perfect life there. I had a great job. I had been working as a HR manager. The war started in February. To stay in Izmail when you have constant sirens, and so it was very difficult. I left Ukraine with my son. He's 8 years old. I wanted to stay in a safe and peaceful place. I thought that I would have to start over my career, my education, my life here. I thought that I would have to find some kind of undocumented job to have some income to survive, to provide my son and myself. When I first learned about the Upwardly Global, it gave me hope that everything would be fine, and this organization would definitely help me. To be approved for this program, I had to be legal here in the US, pass the English language exam, have employment authorization, and I had to provide my diplomas. Of course, there are a lot of differences between Ukrainian and the US job market, and Upwardly Global really helped me to understand those differences. They really help us to realize our next steps. I wanted to continue my career in the HR field, and that is why I love my job now. I work as the technical recruiter at IT company. You know, my first thought was, really? Didn't I manage to do that? I can't believe, oh my God, I've got my first job here. Oh my God, I couldn't believe that I did that just at the first in-person interview.
I was born to fly. I feel like working in ground is kinda boring for me, and I'm made for flying in the sky.
My name is Shaur, and I'm from Afghanistan. I was a Afghan Air Force UH-60 Black Hawk pilot. On August 13, 2021, I flew my last flight. The situation in Afghanistan, it changed like as a glance. We find out that the Taliban took over the country. We were always standing against those people, and today they got our country. They were in search of the military forces, and we saw military officers that they pulled them out of their house and they killed them in front of their family members. Getting inside the airport was not very easy. Hundreds of thousands of people, they were trying to get inside the airport. So it was like the end of the world. Fortunately, we made our way inside the airport and we flew out of the country.
I came to United States with my wife and my kids, and also fortunately with my parents and my 3 siblings. I feel very happy that I brought all my family members with me because they are a very important part of my life. We left whatever we had, we left all of them behind, and we came with just couple pair of clothes. My big concern was about starting a life here. Coming to the new culture like United States, it was hard. Supporting my family is very important for me. Thankfully, when we came to United States, the United States government and the organizations who were for refugee, they helped us with all of the things for starting a new life.
As a refugee in the United States, I was hopeless, and I was thinking it might be impossible to fly again. On the first days when we were in hotel, we had some offer from Panera Bread. They offered us to hire us for like bakings and helping them, but I was not feeling very good. One of my American friends introduced me with a coach, job coach in Upwardly Global. He helped me to get the resume done. He helped me with to get a job inside the airport. When I walk in for the first time in the ramp of Signature Flight Support, I feel that I got connected once again with my career. Organizations like Upwardly Global is very important for every immigrant or refugee because it helps them to get their skill and career back, and it really helps them to start a new life. My Upwardly Global coach helped me so much. They helped me to get ready for the job. They were always giving me a confidence and hope that they are trying their best to get me to my career. My biggest hope in the United States to fly again. Now, with the help of Upwardly Global and my other American friends, I know that I will do it, and that day is coming soon.
Turn, look. You want to fly this, Sarah? Yes?
I want to show my kids how challenged the life is and how good we should deal with it. I promise them every time that one day I will give them a ride. So they always think that our father is going to fly soon. And that's like the big hope for me.
My name is Saiful Tanvir. I'm from Bangladesh. I have 3 master's degrees. I used to work in the university, and also I used to work in a multinational company. In Bangladesh, it's really challenging to get a good job and also to get a good education. And also I have to bear my family. It was not so easy to leave Bangladesh. I had to take my decisions for the betterment of my future. When you come to a new country, it's completely new start. You never know that what you're gonna do. You will be successful or not. My very first concern was that I had to get the job as early as possible. I didn't want to waste any time. I feel like I have the skill set. I didn't know how to apply. I met someone in the library who actually told me about Upwardly Global. Then I immediately emailed them. So I was so lucky that within 24 hours they answered my email. Then I was introduced with my mentor, Kiri. She was the true blessing for me. She helped me to write my CV properly. Then she helped me how I can communicate with the organizations. Then I actually felt confident, and I started applying. Currently, I'm working as a senior merchandiser and buyer. I'm also the head of inspections and quality assurance department. Negotiating salary, it was not so easy for me because I was nervous. But Upwardly Global told me, if you say yes for everything, you will set a level, and it will be really tough to break that level and go up. Upwardly Global has a clear pathway that how you can achieve your goal. The current job has a huge impact on my life because now not only I'm financially capable to help my family, but also develop my life. And now I can dream myself that I will have something in my future.
promise that is America is that we can contribute and we can thrive and we can create shared prosperity for all of us, no matter where we come from. We worked with New York Presbyterian to say, can we open up something like a midternship, an apprenticeship program at the mid and high skill level, and then place them in the most appropriate roles for full-time work?
Upwardly Global is an extraordinary partner. The partnership that we created a few years ago has not only supported us throughout the entire pandemic, but they really fit nicely into our own goals around identifying talent.
We have two tracks with our Upwardly Global job seekers. One is the returnship, which is similar to an internship.
When we talk about returnship, we're talking about someone who was working, might have had a thriving career in the country that they lived in, and then suddenly found themselves in a new country unsure of what to do. The premise is simple. Come here, work, be an intern with us, identify a role within the institution, and provide your expertise to us.
We also have permanent placement track as well. Many times we brought people into the returnship programs. They would work for a few months and then someone from my team would work with them to help place them in a permanent position.
We identified over 100 interns with Upwardly Global.
Upwardly Global job seekers have filled so many positions: finance, research coordinators, program coordinators, sourcing specialists, IT, workforce health and safety, data coordinators, and the list goes on and on.
The model of returnship is a best practice model.
For me, Upwardly Global means giving people an opportunity where they may not have been able to find that elsewhere.
Upwardly Global provides a support structure that allows people to thrive.
It's a wonderful partnership.
Since 1918, our focus has been on supporting and welcoming refugees and immigrants to the Buffalo and Western New York area. The last 5 years have seen a population growth for us for the first time since the 1960s, and that brings many positives with it in terms of changing the infrastructure and changing the look of different areas of the city that have experienced a downturn.
The International Institute of Buffalo is a resettlement agency, and so we are just trying to help refugees kind of integrate into our community here in Buffalo. And so with our partnership with Upwardly Global, it allows us to create a network of support for the refugee community here.
My name is Marvad Al-Bassam, and I'm working as a job coach with a program called ONA Professional Pathways Program. So this program is helping high-skilled refugees and immigrants to go back to their field by providing a lot of services. The partnership with Upwardly Global is amazing. The client start their training through the portal that Upwardly Global are providing us. Through this portal, I can offer them a lot of online services that makes them more familiar with the U.S. work environment here.
My name is Nick. I'm from Ukraine, originally from Kiev. The first contact with the people from the International Institute of Buffalo, it was Mirvet and Lauren, because they helped me to find the job, to build my resume, and also work with the Upwardly Global, this portal. I was working with them like couple months, and they support me every day.
Working through the International Institute of Buffalo, I've learned about how incredible and close these communities are and how much they rely on each other and help each other, and it's been a really incredible thing to see.
Upwardly Global offers a program that's truly unique to be able to assist new Americans, refugees and immigrants in pursuing their dreams, and because of their level of experience, they can provide services that no one else can. And if we don't provide those services, we are not meeting up to the promises that we've made to help people become successful in their new homes.
Hi, I'm Roma Velasco. I'm a marketing professional and a behavior therapist. For me, Upwardly Global embodies what diversity, equity, and inclusion means when it comes to making opportunities accessible and recognizing the invaluable contributions of immigrants in a country. I immigrated to the United States over a decade ago, and let me tell you, it wasn't an easy ride. The professional landscape in a new country can be daunting, filled with twists and turns. I had to learn, adapt, and grow. Now, Upwardly Global gives me the opportunity to pay it forward. As a volunteer, I am not just supporting fellow immigrants in finding jobs, I'm also supporting them in finding their place in this country. I always have an amazing time as a mentor and volunteer for Upwardly Global because of the people that I get to connect with. I also get to connect with them at the very human level of their day-to-day challenges and joys. I remember one mentee who shared with me as we were about to start our coaching session that she just found out that her electric bicycle got stolen from their garage, and it is one of her important modes of transportation around the city. So instead of focusing on the coaching goal for that session, we talked about insurance, how to file a police report, and other ways to report a missing bicycle. And of course, finding out that they have landed a job that they worked so hard to get is truly inspiring. And that is why I am honored and grateful to be a part of Upwardly Global.
I was inspired to join Upwardly Global by my experience of leading and working with teams professionally. I always found that the most impactful teams drew on diverse cultural, national and professional backgrounds. And all of those started with creating opportunity for people and trusting them to take those opportunities and contribute, and the impact to everybody professionally was always far greater.
The reason I joined BLC is pretty simple. I'm an immigrant myself, and I've seen the rough transitions that my parents and I had to go through, moving from India over to the UK and then to the US. So I wanted to play my part in giving back and creating some impact at scale.
Upwardly Global's mission really resonates with me. I would encourage anyone to consider Upwardly Global who believes strongly in helping immigrant and refugees utilize their skills to the fullest extent as they learn a new landscape and culture.
As a daughter of immigrant parents, the organization's mission and the work they do to support job seekers and employers alike is so critical. They help create opportunities for individuals who don't know where to begin or are often left on the sidelines. And that is why I encourage you to support Upwardly Global.
I am an immigrant myself, and I care about other immigrants and refugees who come to this country and want to rebuild their careers. I invite everyone who cares about diversity and inclusion to join me in supporting Upwardly Global. And there are many different ways to do that. You can simply donate or join Upwardly Global as a volunteer. You can help job seekers land their desired jobs. Also, you can consider joining our DC Leadership Council and driving change together with us.
Hi everyone, I'm Tammy Ling, Board Chair, and it's truly an honor to be with you here tonight. What an extraordinary evening. It's clearly been a remarkable year. Upwardly Global has continued to press forward with an unwavering commitment to our mission, a mission that celebrates diversity, empowers immigrant, refugee, and asylee professionals, and most importantly, unites communities. As we close the curtains this evening, I want to take a moment to thank you, our diverse community of job seekers, alumni, donors, partners, our incredible UpGlow staff, and of course, our esteemed board members. Each of you plays a vital role. I want to encourage you to continue your support of Upwardly Global's mission by donating, volunteering, or joining a leadership council. And don't forget, the chat rooms for tonight's event will remain open, so please network. As always, you can learn more by visiting upwardlyglobal.org. Looking forward, I can't wait to see where we go from here. Here's to the past, present, and future of Upwardly Global. Cheers to you all.